Brooks Show.
Hey, what's up, Internet? We're here reviewing The Stupids today. I'm Brooks. I'm here with my bro, Marty.
Hey.
And my real brother, Darren.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Darren.
This is Darren, and we watched The Stupids. We're going to jump right into it. First, we're going to start with a little background. This is a movie by John Landis. He's done a lot of classic movies like Animal House. He's done Coming to America. Help me out. I forget the other movies.
Trading Places one.
Trading Places is
Spies
really
Like
classic.
Us.
Spies Like Us.
American
Wait, the biggest one. The biggest one is the biggest movie he's ever done is The Blues Brothers. So Blues Brothers, I think that's like the most legendary, pretty classic movie.
Arguably, Animal House,
Blues Brothers, Animal House, yeah. Anyways, today we're doing The Stupids, which is like the beginning of the end for Landis.
The end of his career. And
is actually kind of the peak of Tom Arnold's career. Because, he's always been an actor. He was in True Lies. He was in a lot of other cool movies. But, this is his first, leading role. Me and Marty actually made a little list, before we started the movie.
Marty and I.
Thank you, sir.
Ooh.
I'll let you go first if you want to just kind of, roll through.
Alright. Anyway, so first off the bat, this is the biggest thing that, governs this whole movie. The humor is all based on the same basic premise.
Right.
Them being stupid.
Yeah,
we are seeing a movie named The Stupids about stupid people. And again,
it's just dumb shit. It's misunderstandings. It's confusion.
The budget on this thing was insane, so there's no excuse.
Oh yeah, it was $25 million or something.
Yeah. All right.
Which is a lot in '96.
Bad acting, especially children actors.
Oh, there was a ton of kids in this movie.
And they were all bad. It wasn't even just that bad.
There was a few random kids. The one kid got paint on him or something.
And he's people that are so inconsiderate bother me. Or what's it?
No, it's people these days are so
inconsiderate. Yes.
Some people can be so inconsiderate.
So the next one is lots of slapstick humor, which I do remember and it's given, but it wasn't as physical as I thought it would be.
That's true. There were a few falls, there were a few hits,
but nothing he's bumping into giant anvils. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Three Stooges.
Exactly.
People get slapped in the face.
Yeah. Fart jokes. I thought there'd be a lot of fart jokes.
Yes. I had fart jokes on my list.
I know.
And that's disappointing.
That's what makes this movie superior above others.
No fart jokes. Actually, I was impressed. I was there's no fart jokes
in here. And then good hygiene. I don't know if I spelled hygiene correctly, so I wrote SP with a question mark. Because I do that all the time.
What do you mean good hygiene? They have good hygiene?
They were well kept and alright.
The house is clean.
Everything. These it's hard to believe these people survive. They can't understand how trash works.
I'll get to my list real quick.
Ours were very similar.
There's a few similarities. You'll notice that, and then I had a few things that I checked off too. So we already said fart jokes and someone kicked in the balls. Those are not in there, which I'm very surprised. Those are the first two things I wrote. And then actually the third thing I wrote is not in there. Is a product placement. I thought there would be a product placement. I thought there'd be
the 90s. This is before that stuff was.
I guess I thought there'd be a Pepsi or something. I thought one of these movies especially since it's for kids. Mm-hmm. I'm they're gonna try to squeeze in some Cheetos commercial or something.
Because you were eating Cheetos at the time. So
yeah, I do like
Cheetos
or something. Yeah, I do like Cheetos. Okay, here's the first score right here, and this is actually you had this one too. I said musical number. So I knew they'd break into song, and this is kind of I kind of remembered my own grandpa, but at the same time, I was when I was making this part of the list, I was thinking about John Landis movies. I'm I was thinking about Blues Brothers, and Animal House has a music scene.
We remember one. It's not that surprising. There's more than one. You know what I mean? That's why I put catchy tune
Yeah.
I'm my own grandpa. Everybody. I'm my own grandpa. It's so funny, I know, but it really is so. Hey, I'm my own grandpa.
The next one is something else I nailed. I said something supernatural or alien.
I didn't see coming at all.
Which I was so again, I was thinking about other Landis movies. I'm Blues Brothers had that angel, godly thing, and then, it's just also common in comedy movies to have some sort of alien or random thing or supernatural a ghost or something. So that was confirmed with the nose picking aliens. This paper's gonna be so big on there. Like this is legal paper.
Hey, that's our sponsor this week, right?
Legal paper.
Legalpaper.com.
We're gonna break into my list right now to mention our sponsor, legalpaper.com. When you have more things to put on your paper, why not get legal paper? This is 17 inches,
It's
right?
legal
No,
length.
it's an 8.5 by 14. You want an 8.5 by 11. Well, no, 14 gets you everything you need on there. 11,
That's all you need.
you print on standard A4 size paper.
Yeah.
You're just like,
You just
This
look
is-
like a chump. You show up to a meeting with the 8.5 by 11, and they're just gonna be like, I mean, this is a standard looking guy.
Legal? This
Oh,
is
let me
legal?
see that real quick.
Look how long that.
Yeah, it's 8.5.
This guy.
Let's go ahead. Good looking villain. Okay. Good looking
They
villain.
aren't that bad though. To be
I
like-
was judging them, and no. Here's
They're
why I
pretty
thought.
hot.
Here's why I thought a good-looking villain. Like I think of the comedies, and I think of like Tommy Boy has like Rob Lowe.
When you're thinking like bullies, like the jock of the
Yeah,
school
it's like
or something
he's
like
like
that.
the
or-
bad guy. He's like also good-looking. He kind of like fills that role for like the audiences for like the wives or something. But he's
Yeah.
like an asshole, which wives actually like. Like girls like assholes. This is another one that again I was like I saw it coming. I said jokes with a pet or animal who may be smart. And this,
That's
I
a
mean,
great guess.
part of this it was like I knew it was the stupids. Like I knew the people were gonna be stupid. And a lot of times in like funny movies, they have like a smart pet.
Yeah.
You know, like Lassie or like someone that's just like always knows what's going on.
Are you sure you didn't just look it up? You weren't looking too
No,
much
I
into
swear.
it?
Actually, this is another miss I had. I was thinking someone's gonna have a change of heart. Like that tends to happen in these movies.
No one had a soul in this
No,
movie.
no one had any character. No one had enough heart to change. So to the story, let's jump into the story. This movie has a very, actually complicated story. More complicated than I thought. At first, I thought he was gonna chase the garbage truck the whole time.
There's
which
a
was
lot of shit that just like were like it's all over.
snowballs.
The
It's snowballs.
It's hard
But
to
let's start
follow.
from the beginning. It does jump right into the story, and there's varying views on that. I mean, I was personally like, okay, fuck it, let's get right into it. Someone's stealing this garbage, so he's like trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And so from there, he watches his garbage can. A garbage man comes, which is a weird part because the garbage man only picks up his garbage.
Only his garbage.
Only his garbage. He's the
Yeah,
only
because
one.
he's chasing him for like
So-
the half of that
Well,
that whole morning. And
But if you watch it, like before they leave to his house, they don't pick up any of the neighbors before his house either. So like, if you're a paranoid motherfucker,
about movies
like-
and stuff, you're like, oh, so they really specifically went to
yeah,
him.
It is
if you were
sketchy.
him, like I'd be just like, all right, you have these suspicions, and you're like sitting in the bush, and you like see them only come for your trash, and then like ride
Yeah.
off, like.
And did
That
you
was-
see them? Like they
They were
had
wearing, like,
they had
gas
gas
masks.
and they had flashlights, and it was foggy. Like that did look sketchy. Like
garbage men really come at that time to pick up garbage?
I mean, maybe
yeah,
like
I know.
5 a.m. It's not sunrise yet.
I'm saying
but-
shit, not in Naples. That shit ain't gonna
Yeah,
happen.
no,
here.
dude, it was crazy. He follows the trash, and it leads him to the dump. And then at the dump, there's like this illegal arms deal between the military and like these gangsters.
Which
Yeah.
I love because he just like comes up and he doesn't know what's going on, but he's just all
He's
nonchalant.
stumbling in.
Yeah, walking in between everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, pardon.
He's kind of like Mr.
Yeah.
Bean. You guys ever watch
It
Mr.
is like
Bean?
Mr. Bean.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
He uncovers an arms trade, and then from there, basically the military is after him, and he's kind of running from them. That's the most of the story.
Okay.
Let's talk about the style of the movie. It's very stylized. It's very
Style?
cartoonish.
Style.
I think it's worthy of a bit of discussion. I mean,
Yeah.
Nah, you can't even dress the stuff that
Style.
I mean, to start off with, like the house and their wardrobes. I mean, everything
They had
that the
great
stupids
style.
wore, like
Swagger.
It was nice. It was just like very bright colored.
Tom
like,
Arnold, Buck
crazy.
Hall were basically wearing the same outfits, but Tom
Yeah.
Arnold just had his blazer on.
He had a straw hat.
Yeah, the
He had a
great
straw
hat.
hat and like
Yeah.
a beautiful tie with like
Which they both
designs.
had great ties.
Oh yeah, yeah. Bug Hall had suits too.
Yeah, he had, like, the
I
same
love
color
that you guys
pants.
like say Bug Hall like that. Explain to your viewers who that is.
Oh right. Bug Hall is the son in this movie. He's Buster. And then the girls have great style. Like the daughter looks like a Barbie doll.
Yeah,
Big
well,
hair.
she's just like
Like
a
bad
cute
Easter
little girl.
clothing.
Like she's missing a bunch of teeth and like,
Yeah.
she's just she's like
The
11,
mom's
dude.
hot.
Yeah. Oh, the mom.
The
is
mom
ripped
works out.
Ripped like Rambo 2
Yeah.
when he's all cut up.
She's
Not
got
like
like
Rambo 1 when he's all
great
big.
arms, great hair. The dress is sexy. It's like old school 50s, but it's sexy. You got a lot of legs. Maybe we're just horny dudes. So basically, yeah, the style, it's very like, it's not realistic, obviously, but it's over the top. It's like we were saying, the house looks like Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Yeah.
It's like a TV
Things
show.
are oversized. Or
Just everything was really
undersized,
colorful. Like everything just had like a
colorful.
lot of bright colors.
You expect Lawrence
like,
Fishburne to come with the mail any moment.
Yeah.
Here's the part
Like-
about the comedy. Like, okay, like it didn't show much like reaction from normal people, like how stupid they were. Like
Yeah.
the only time it showed like was like a blank face from his boss when he got fired from the flashback when he got fired from the mailroom. But it was like
Yeah.
it never like had people like the fucking military guys thought like Mr. Stupid was fucking like
Great.
Smart.
like a CIA agent,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
he was undercover and like just playing dumb. And,
No, that's
like,
a great point.
But they
Like,
never like have someone like give them that look like, are you a fucking retard? Like,
no, that's true. And yeah, exactly what you're saying is that there's no straight man. There's
Yeah.
no straight person in the movie, and that's kind of a
just
big
out of
flaw.
control. Out of control.
Is like there could be at least be one person. Like maybe it was the guy that worked at that restaurant. I mean, he wasn't there enough.
Oh, Lloyd?
Yeah, Lloyd or
Or
Floyd.
no,
Nah.
Floyd.
But he wasn't there enough. That's not like what you're saying. Is like there
Floyd
needs
saved
to be
the day. Show Floyd.
Floyd, great mustache. On the opposite end, like that's something I thought was really funny about the soldiers, about the military. Like it was like they had that it was almost a cliche reaction to stupid people that's in a lot of comedies where they think stupid people are
Yeah.
actually really
So,
smart.
Yeah, we called out about that. We're like,
Yeah.
it's just like typical for any like comedy like that. They're just like an idiot that has no idea what he's doing. Like Mr. Magoo. I know like they tried to make it a kids movie, but it was just like it wasn't a good kids movie. Like even like for
Yeah.
kids, it was bad. Like
No, it's like they did the classic, and this is something a lot of people do. Like when they review movies, it's like you can't give a kids movie too much credit. Like you can be
Give
like
him a free pass.
yeah, you can't give them a total free pass. Like there is like certain things.
yeah, but there's so many good kids movies that you can watch and
Yeah.
enjoy. It's just
no,
like,
there's like Toy
We're saying
Story.
you can't give him a pass. Like there are a lot of good films out
yeah,
there.
like they try, and it's like you know, it's easy to be more lenient on a kids movie, but you can't just be like, just because you're a kids movie, you can fucking do whatever you want. Like overall, the story of Aladdin or Lion King, especially, like they had a great story. It was
There's
like
a darker
it was
theme
like
to
the
it, like
the
the-
father's betrayed by
Yeah.
his brother. And then the brother takes over, and then
It's like
the
based on
son has to
Shakespeare.
rise to like take over the kingdom. Like that's a great story. There's
fucking
no
love.
fucking
You know what killed me though on Lion King is when they came out with the new one, and all these people were just like, "Oh, I'm so fucking cool. I'm gonna go see Lion King."
You guys think? Would you recommend someone to see
No.
this movie? Darren says no. Straight up.
No,
Never.
unless you're tripping on shrooms.
That's a good reason. That's a good reason.
You're like really tripping out on something. Like you gotta be fucked up,
Yeah, you gotta be fucked up. You gotta be drinking.
or like super high. Maybe like a couple dabs, and then.
Do you think
4:30.
kids now would laugh at that? Like 5-year-olds right now?
Yes, my nephew
Like
would
still?
laugh at that.
Yeah, still. Would you recommend it like in general? Yes or no?
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's
would
clean.
recommend the
It's clean.
CGI cat and dog.
Great CGI in this movie. I think my recommendation is similar to Walsh. Like, I would say, yeah, if you're a kid, like, definitely see it, you'll laugh. I would say also, like, if you've seen it before, like us, like, if you saw it back in the day, like, watch it again.
And it's not as
Make
bad
it-
as you think, though. Remember,
Yeah,
like,
totally. That's what I was saying.
It's bad.
In the room when
Come
we
on,
watched
no,
it.
it's not
It's
as bad as you
fucking
think.
bad.
Like, we could not watch that shit again.
No, I wouldn't watch it
Come on.
again. Yeah. I wouldn't watch it again
But-
now that we just watched it. But when we were watching it, I was like, you know what? I'm really laughing at a few things. There's like a few jokes.
Well, that's because we're
like
we
when
can,
she
we
came
can
out.
just watch anything. Though, like we'll watch anything.
Yeah, we're
It's like-
stoners.
Yeah, like
That's it. Brook Show. We'll
Like-
watch anything.
We'll watch. That's gonna be our slogan, Brook Show. We'll watch anything. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for watching a new movie review on the Brook Show podcast. I'm Brooks. I'm here with Darren
hi.
and Marty.
Hey.
Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment below what movie you want us to review next time. See you later.
Brook Show.
Hey, what's up, Internet? Welcome to a new Ask Brooks. I'm here with my bros, Marty and
Hey.
Darren.
I like ice cream.
He's eating a bowl of ice cream. My name's Brooks. We're taking your questions from the internet. Comment your questions below for next time. Hashtag Ask Brooks on Twitter or Facebook. Who wants to get the ball rolling real quick? That's what we like to do.
If you could just
I like-
back it up and just back it up and just back.
What the fuck?